What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of Pips and Points. I'm your host, Jono, and today we're going to be talking about what we always talk about, which is the NAS100. Now, before I get into all of that, I want to say a special shout out to all of my Piptonites. Those are my subscribers. Guys, you are the best. I'm going to keep telling you you're the best in every single video I produce because you truly are the best. I thank you so much for your support, and I pray you will continue to support me because I aim to deliver the best possible technical analysis in every single video that I produce, and I hope that obviously you guys will gain the utmost benefits from it all. All right. The second shout out goes to all the new guys that have just stumbled across my video. I don't know how you found me, whether it was a direct search or through suggestions, whatever it may be. Welcome to the channel. I truly appreciate your presence in being here today. Do stick around because I aim to obviously give out the best possible technical analysis I can give. It's also important that with everything that I say and do, that you do check my work because I'm not infallible. I do make mistakes. I've made some many times, but I'd also get it right as well. All right, but it's important that you do your own technical analysis just to strengthen any ideas that I may mention over the course of this video. If you find the content useful in any ways, and I hope you find the content useful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so that you always stay up to date in all the videos I upload, and I try to upload videos as often as I can. All right, so now that I've done all of that, let's get into it. So on the last video that I did, which I think was on Sunday, right, I talked about a possible pullback to a level. So this is the daily at the moment, and as we can see, we have a nice little red and it's on its way down, right? So it's doing what we want it to do, but we're going to need a few more. At the moment, this hasn't even encompassed all of this yet, this blue one which you're seeing as black, but in your own charts, depending on if you've configured it or not configured it, if you haven't configured it, chances are it's going to be blue. If you have, like I have, then obviously it could be any color that you want it to be, but in this case, this black candle right here is a blue candle, right? And we've got a red right here which is pushing down and it's doing what I want it to do, but it needs to go down even further. I'll explain why. Okay, so first things first, we had the order block that was filled at the bottom and it's pushed all the way up, which is fantastic. Actually, I think it's better if I go into an hourly, right? I was going to do the 4 hourly, but to be fair, the hourly is much better. So let's get into it. Right, so this is the current red right now that is pushing down, this little move that we got going on right here. So this is the red that we're looking at right now on the daily, right? So this is it, and it's pushing down, and already what it's done, which I really like, is it has closed below a low, right? So that just lets me know that obviously it's going to pull back up at some point, but it is going to be pushing down. Now you're probably wondering, especially if you stumbled across this video for the first time, why do I want the NAS to go down low? There's a very good reason for that, but we're just going to mark out this area. Just keep an eye on it. So this is a low that is just broken, so let's come out of this. Let me get the little saved ones. Yep, so this is a low that it has just closed below. This wick has just closed under it on the hourly, right? So on the short term, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting something like this to happen, right? Where it might push up and then push down some more, right? That's what I think. Well, that's what I kind of believe is going to happen, but we'll see if that happens or not, right? But the main aim why I want the NAS to push down even lower is because if you haven't traded already, right? So if you're like me and you're patiently waiting, all right, we are about to get a sell. I believe we are about to get a sell, right? So in my opinion, due to how I've drawn this trend line, I will say this trend line is broken, right? So let's just try and make this trend line as accurate as I possibly can. As accurate. Okay, so it definitely needs to touch that bottom. So yeah, it needs to touch that bottom, and obviously we have it kind of dancing around, and then we got another touch here, and then we got a cross here, right? I could make the trend line like this, but it just doesn't look right. It could actually be like this, but it doesn't look right. I mean, sorry, it doesn't look right. Why doesn't it look right? Well, this level that we see over here, so this little level here, where we see the break over here, it produced a low, which is confirmed as a low by the MACD. So the MACD is just on top right here. I just moved it to the top, so it's better for you guys to see as I'm referring to it. So it's closed, MACD is confirmed. This is indeed a bottom, right? It's pushed back up again, and it's come down, and this wick, which was the last hour, the 7 o'clock wick, closed below it. All right. So with that, I know price is pushing down. So what I could do tonight, if I really wanted to, is I could put in the sell order right here, and I'd be comfortable to know that, okay, it's gonna go my way. But I'm not actually gonna do that, because I want the real benefit, the real tax. You know what I mean? I want the real meat. So actually saying the real meat is a bit mad. I didn't mean it like that, so that sounds crazy. I just thought about it in my head. I'm like, whoa, did I just say that? No, what I mean is I want the real bread. That's the word we're looking for, the real bread, right? And the real bread, that's UK slang for money, right? We're gonna get it somewhere where I personally believe, right, and this is my own very personal belief, that we're going to get it around this level, which is 13.49.3, right? I believe price, actually no, tell a lie, that's where I said it, but price is actually going to go a little bit lower than that. I think price is actually going to go down to 13.46.5. Okay, so price could go that low, but however, okay, there is also a chance that price, because if you look at where structure broke in this zone right here, it broke in this zone. So we got this one trend line, and then we got a second trend line over here, right? So it broke, and this is where I've marked that as an area of interest. If it gets anywhere within this area, okay, I'm thinking of taking in buyer orders, right? But however, the lower it goes, the better the price I'll be getting. So the better the price. If it goes lower, it's a much better price. If it hovers around this area, I can work with it. Fine, let's do it. You know what I mean? So at the moment, I believe price is going to head down to that level. But however, price can still bounce around 13.87.8. All right, price can get there, which is this zone right here where I've just hit. So I'm just going to make this line a little bit thicker, right? So price can definitely come down to this level. It can do that, all right? But however, I'm hoping, so this is my bias, I'm hoping price comes down here, where I've just made even thicker. That's what I'm hoping price comes down to. So this zone right here is what I would consider the buy zone, all right? And let me just make sure I haven't missed anything in regards to what I've been saying. Okay, so give me a minute to think about what I'm actually looking at, just to make sure that I've got it right. Okay, right. So obviously I've confirmed the broken structure, and obviously price has been getting resisted at this particular level, which is 14.66.1, right? And this level is also an important level, because this level also coincides with another high, right? And let me just make sure if that is correct, if that is truly is a high. Sorry, it actually isn't a high, this is a high, but it's in that zone anyways. Either way, it's in that zone. So let me just move this down here a bit. It's in that zone, so this is a high right here. Yeah, so that is the high right here. Okay, so and as you can see, price has battled his way at this level, and it's now pushing down. It is now pushing down, and I'm expecting it to go to those levels that I've mentioned. And if you want to visually see what I mean, basically I mean it's either going to do this and go up, yeah, and this is also going to confirm what I said in my last video, that this is indeed the uptrend, okay, right? Or it can do what, and this is what I want it to do. I want it to do this, come down lower, and then go up, and then go up. So let's make this a bit fatter, right? So that fat one is what I want, and the second one is what could happen. Is what could happen, okay? So let me see if there's anything else I need to cover before I end this video. So I think so far that is pretty much it. It's more or less a waiting game now. So if I was to sell, I would sell from where I'll be selling from up here. I'll be selling from up here. So I'll be comfortable doing something like this. I'll be comfortable doing something like this. Yep, and the stop is in a good place. Yep, it's just above. And I'll just push it all the way down. So do you know what? Do you know what I think I'll do? Do you know what I would think I would do, right? I think I would leave this fake sell on right here, right? I'm not actually going to be trading anything until it gets into position. So I think I'm going to leave this little fake little sell here, right? And let's see what happens when I come back in the next video to see if it actually has dropped or if it stayed where it is, right? So let's just see what happens. Obviously, I've put down my views in terms of what I think is happening, and let's see if it pans out. Okay, so guys, with nothing more to say or to do in regards to the NAS100, I want to thank you all for giving me your precious time coming over to watch an episode of Pips and Points, and I wish you all the best in your trades, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, which will be not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. So that will be Friday. I'll be putting out content in regards to the NAS. So with that said, this is Jono signing out.